Hi Flosstube! Welcome back to our channel. We are Stitching Social. I'm Allison.
And I'm Jennifer.
And this is Flosstube number 32. So we just filmed literally 2 seconds ago. We should have actually asked if your husband needed to come out to use the facilities.
Yeah, I told him his office is right behind us, and I closed the door. And I said, don't come out until I tell you.
There you go.
Because I don't have a door in my craft room, so I have to lock them up.
So we are
we should have asked him if he needed a break.
So we are at Jennifer's house. We just filmed Flosstube at 31, but we have the energy, so we're going to do another one. And this one, we'll release it. We'll stagger them. Also give me more time to
stagger Stitching Social. Get it out there in little pieces.
Exactly, because unlike past years and past videos where we say we want to do it more, we haven't. But in our defense, not that it's an excuse, but it is an excuse. Pandemic stuff. So.
And it's hard to get the two of us together because we have different schedules, different things going on, and then getting sicknesses and colds and.
Knock on wood. I don't know if it's going to still be true by the time this airs, but I have made it the pandemic without being sick that I know of.
Fixed it. Knock on the wood. Oh my gosh. That you haven't been sick. You've been so healthy.
I know, not because my elixirs.
Okay, if you don't see it.
My elixirs.
Oh my gosh. I have to tell you about this, okay? So we just talked about our retreat, Stitch North.
A little bit of it, yeah. In our last video.
But I have to tell you a story that's not related. Yeah, it's not related to stitching, but I have to tell you because we had so much fun.
I was the cruise director for this retreat. We should start off by saying that because this was Stitch North. This was Stitch North.
So cruise director, what did you do?
What did I do? Ooh, yeah, that's a good story. So the retreat, which was Stitch North, held by Evertote, Caroline, put it on about a month ago now. A month ago tomorrow, actually.
And she had amazing helpers, Matt and Hannah.
Yeah, Matt and Hannah. It was run fantastic.
And Leo
really
Roxy was there. Oh, we could just talk
Brin and Nedle. Oh my gosh, yeah. So I work in Brampton, and my office is actually 12 minutes away from the retreat. So I had the best commute ever because we went to the hotel on the Thursday night, the night before. So I left work and get to the hotel. Great. So I'm packing because they were coming later. So I had to do a little bit of work still.
Okay, first of all, I have to interrupt you. I could live out of a suitcase. Close it up, get dressed, close it up. You unpacked. She had everything. Food put away.
My food was because we brought all of our food because there was a fridge and a microwave. So I'm all set up. I do a little bit of work. So we're talking maybe 40 minutes, an hour. And then I finished what I needed to do for work. So I went down to Kim's room, Crafty Kim. She was also at the retreat and she had arrived. Now, she was in a room with two queens, as were we, but I got into their room and it was so much bigger. It was significantly bigger. They had a bigger prep area for their fridge and microwave. They had an extra closet.
The other room was nice too. It's just that you noticed that Kim's room was bigger.
It was bigger. They actually had an extra...
more space.
More space. And we had 3 adults in our room because
Mom was coming.
So we do our visit. I'm like, okay, so I wanted to go up and I said goodbye. And I just, on a whim, I called down to the front desk and I'm like, hey, I just checked in and blah, blah, blah. I'm here with the retreat, blah, blah, blah. Is it possible, because if you don't ask, you don't get, would it be possible to change
I wouldn't have done that. Thank God for the cruise director.
And they're like, oh, well, normally that's not really, but anyway, all to say, they're like, sure, we'll send somebody up to help you move. You can be on the same floor, but you'll be in the bigger room. So I'm like, great, fantastic, thank you so much. I appreciate it, right? They were fantastic at the hotel. So I hang up and I'm like, I have everything everywhere, right? And so I'm running around. I've got my work. I had a sweater on for work. And I'm running around just throwing all of my stuff in my bags. And I'm trying to fold up the luggage rack because I use the luggage rack. I don't put my luggage. Don't put your luggage on the bed. Don't do it. I put it on the luggage rack and it wouldn't stay right in the wardrobe. I'm sweating
I can picture her
bullets.
just like freaking out, like.
Yes, I'm sweating bullets because
Meanwhile, you're anticipating a knock at the door.
Knock on the door. So literally, he knocks on the door just as I'm shoving in. I think the free cupcake I got at work.
No wonder it was on the side. She comes with this free cupcake. She goes, if you guys want, she can't eat gluten.
I can't eat gluten, so I thought it would be nice.
She goes, if anybody wants this cupcake, I said, no offense, but it's smashed up. Like, nobody wants to eat your smashed cupcake.
So the fella...
Thanks, but no
yes,
thanks.
fella,
So that's how it got smashed.
That's how it got smashed. It was pristine.
It was the cruise director.
It was pristine. So the guy knocks on the door. I'm sweating. I'm trying to hide that. And I'm like, okay, full disclosure, I washed my hands in the bathroom. Oh, that's fine. Because I wasn't...
Because you opened the little soap, you know,
I
it comes
opened
in
the
the
little
back end.
soap and right. And they go, no problem. So I apologize if someone else got to that room after me and their soap was open. That was me. So, and I'm trying, like, I'm out of shape, right? COVID really hit me hard. So I'm huffing and puffing, trying to hide it, just like when you go up the stairs and you try to hide it. And your mask is going out.
Oh, that's the worst when your mask sucks in when you're talking.
Right, like carbon dioxide poisoning because of how much you're huffing. So he's like, oh, he was lovely. He helped me with
carbon monoxide.
Yeah.
You said carbon dioxide.
Carbon monoxide, whatever.
Anyway, so knock knock, there he is.
And it took me 2 trips to get all my stuff up to the room, and I apologize. I'm like, I got a lot of stuff. We're stitchers. We don't travel light. He laughed. He was darling. He was fantastic. So
he was really nice.
He helps me to the room. I wasn't even there, but because we dealt with him later.
Because I've heard this story so many times, but it's so funny.
So I get to my new room.
I met him at the front desk, and then afterwards you're like, that's the guy that helped me.
That's the guy that helped me. So we get to the room, the new room, and I had to peel off my layers. And so my sweater that I was wearing, my work sweater, I realized that I was sweating in is hand wash only.
Oh,
so
no.
I have to figure out how
You
to
really
wash.
took one for the team.
Anyway, so the room was fantastic, and they're saying we wouldn't have done that if you were unpacked already, but it worked out really well because we had a lot of stuff, like, especially my mom brought a lot of things too.
I know, I picked her up before we went, and the front hall was full of bags. She had 3 knapsacks, and thank God she brought everything she brought because we used it all.
We used it all.
Yeah, it's like pros.
Except I got a little bit of flack for not bringing
we
the
just
chips.
don't pack light.
I was supposed to bring chips and I didn't bring those. I got some flack for that. But anyway, all that to say, so we had a
We're not outside girls, but we're hotel girls.
We're hotel. We know how to hotel, and we got a late checkout, so it was fantastic. I asked. So the reason why we got into this,
Mom even brought a toaster.
She brought a toaster.
And let me tell you, I used it the first time. Because at first I'm like, why are you bringing a toaster?
I asked for it because I brought my poached egg container, and you had a poached egg.
We had poached eggs. We did dishes. I'm telling you.
So we know
Mom even brought a pump soap. Antibacterial pump soap. And she's like, when we were making our list, she goes, don't worry. I said, Mom, the soap is at the hotel. You don't have to bring it. She goes, you're going to be so happy. So I was the first one to use it. And I'm like, I am so glad you brought your own pump soap.
So the reason why we even started about this conversation was in the hotel and me not getting sick yet. So I'm in the hotel. I think it's the first night, the Thursday night, and Jennifer went down for drinks or something.
I had to have a drink.
She had to have a drink. We went out for dinner. It was nice.
Yeah.
So I'm getting in bed, and I had my, I had an eye pillow that's...
Getting back to why we're talking about
that's right.
this.
So I have an eye pillow that's a weighted eye pillow, because I sleep with a weighted blanket at home.
It's like velour,
It's like velour. It's luxurious. It's totally bougie. And so I didn't bring my big weighted blanket, but I brought my, weighted thing, my eye thing. So then I get into bed, and I realized I didn't put my oils on my feet.
No, hold on a second.
Yes.
So I went for drinks, and when I came back, my mom was in bed, and I get my own bed, because Princess here, I'm like, no, I gotta get my own bed. You're gonna sleep with Mom. So,
I always do. Same with I slept with
So
Charlotte.
I get back from having drinks, and she's in bed, all cozy, with her eye weights on, and I'm like, what are you doing? Why do you have those on your head? And she's like there's...
Didn't want to talk about it.
She didn't really want to explain it, and fair enough, I get it, but I had to know all the details about this, and then she's wide awake, right, because they were kind of going to bed. So then...
But I get into bed, she's in bed, and I'm like, darn it, I forgot to put my oils on my feet. So I get up and I put my thing on my top of my head, but I'm kind of like wobbling around.
Because they're heavy. They're like, it's like sand or something in it, right?
Yeah, and
like,
Jennifer's like, why are you walking like that? I'm like, I'm a little
stumbling
top
around.
heavy.
Did you have drinks? She goes, no, I'm top heavy.
Because I had this weighted eye pillow. I was like a bobblehead. So
when you were gone one time, I tried them on.
Do you like them?
Yeah, but I had makeup on, so I didn't want to get makeup, so I didn't want you to see, so I didn't get the full experience of the eyelids.
Yeah. So
do you wear them every day?
Not every day, and sometimes I fall asleep with them on, but then you
whip
it off,
thinking that somebody's sitting on your head.
So I was kind of like, I didn't want to explain what I was doing, that my oils, right? Because they would make fun of me, and they did. So I get up.
So yeah, I'm like, what are you doing, stumbling around? And she goes, oh, leave me alone. I've got my eye weights on, or my eye mask, or whatever it is. So I'm like, what are you looking for? She's frantically looking in this drawer, in this drawer, in that drawer. Well, I mean, fair enough. The cruise director, you unpacked 2 rooms.
I've unpacked 2 rooms.
So anyway, so I said, what are you looking for? She's like, my elixirs.
No, I did call them that. Like my oils. And you're like, you're what? I'm like, my oils. And she's like, oh, your elixirs. I put oils on the
Then
bottom.
I needed to know what her oils were for and why she needed them and do they help and do I need to buy them? Because then I'm like,
I'll make you one. I make it.
You can?
I made Charlotte one. It's doTERRA essential oils, and I have roller balls. I have a whole thing of roller balls.
You make it. Okay, you've
And
got
I
a hobby
make it.
here that I don't know about.
It's
I want to order one of those up.
I think it's Kabiba. It's frankincense. Oh, they're all escaping me. It's a flu bomb. It's a flu bomb.
It's for the flu, and then
it's for the flu.
Here I am laughing. I've never been sicker with these flus and the school germs and stuff like that. You've never been sick.
Bottom of your feet, or if you really want extra on, roller up the spine. And oregano does not smell nice. I don't like that. But it's got frankincense and one of their blends. And I've been using it for years, usually in the winter, but this is not professional medical advice.
No, this is just...
It's probably also partly psychological, because, yeah, say I haven't had COVID yet. But
I don't think I have been with you for your bedtime routine in a very long time. So I had to know all about it.
Yeah. So bottom of your feet, and then it's advisable to put socks on, because otherwise
you don't want to slip on the floor.
Well, I've made that mistake. It's a little slippy dippy. It's a little slippy dippy, but it stains the bottom of your sheets.
Greasy.
Well, it stains the bottom of the sheets. Yeah.
Okay.
So I put socks on if you're at someone else's house.
Anyways, this is not a video about elixirs, but what is this video about? About cross stitch.
Cracking up.
Yeah, it was fun.
It was just a fun time. So we recommend anyone go to any retreat.
But don't look for a packing list from us, because we brought everything, including the toaster.
Well, we did really well. We did really well this time. I brought too many projects, because as I said, I only worked on the one, but we packed a lot less than what we did for New Jersey.
That was embarrassing. We went to the New Jersey retreat together, and we had like 2 or 3 carts of stuff.
Because we had way too many clothes. So I really pared down on my clothes.
Yeah, me too.
I had the perfect amount.
My toiletry bag took up more room than my shoes. Or my clothes.
Anyway, all that to say, we had fun. So,
it was fun.
This video is going to be about our haul. So, do you want me to kick it off?
Sure.
Okay, so because it's right here. So in our last video, I showed the Brin and Nedle floss.
But this is not all of your floss. This is just what you have for this project.
This particular project. So, Brin and Nedle, check them out. We'll link them below. If you want to see the colors, go see the other video for Brin and Nedle. So, I bought, as part of my haul, and of course I said I was all together, but haven't. Got my working copy on top. So,
Gives some time to brace themselves. There's a lot of haul.
Yes. So this is Luminous Fiber Arts.
That's so cute.
That I bought. And I got this from Pastime Pieces.
I want to make a pillow with edging like that. Like
I know, the ruffles.
A ruffled ribbon.
Have you done the chenille trim yet? I know you bought some, but have you finished anything?
Yes, but it's not like super elegant and pretty. Like it's...
So don't take advice from you mean?
Yeah, I can't do a tutorial on that, sorry.
So this was a purchase at the retreat, and it's in my Evertote bag that we got from the swag bag. So I am doing this on a 28 count, and it's from Brin and Nedle, the fabric, and it is called Tea and Tauntauns. which is a snack that they like, on my needle minder that is also from the retreat. My Mickey Mouse. So
where's the needle minder from? Was it from True North Needleminders?
No, it was Rocky Mountain needle minders. I'll link down below.
Okay, yeah.
I got a whole bunch of them. I didn't. This is the only one I brought with me today. And
how do you display your needle minders at home? It's been so long since I've been in your craft room.
Not really, but I got a metal tray.
Oh, okay.
That I can put them on.
Okay.
So the pink is the Brin and Nedle. The other color, the bunny rabbit, it doesn't look like much. I don't know why I'm still standing here. It really stitches up really nicely, and it's on tea and tauten. So this fabric is from Brin and Nedle as well. It's not really. It's more vibrant in
your stitching's like perfect. Like,
thank you. IRL, as the young kids are saying.
I really like how the muffy cakes look.
Yeah, that's muffy cakes. So that was one of my purchases. And then, I'll clean that up. And what else did I get? I got this bag from Stitching Toolbox. Like, how adorable is that? And inside, they've got where you can attach one of the smaller ones, I do believe. Look at the inside.
No, you know what you could put on that? Is your...
I thought it's for...
you could put your... Well, anything you want. Like, there's no rules, but you could put your floss ring on it.
That's true.
Right?
Look how adorable.
And then just hang it on the outside and then stuff it back in.
Look at those little mousies. The strawberry.
Eloquently place it back in.
Yes. So I got that, and I got a whole bunch of things. I'm just showing you the highlights. This is from Stitching Toolbox as well, Carrying Watermelons. So, this was Stitching Toolbox. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do those 3 ants as a pillow.
Do the whole thing.
No, I'm going to do parts of it. So
you're going to do like pieces?
Pieces, so that I can put them all in my dough bowl at summertime. So
That's so cute.
I'm going to do this one, and then I'm going to do this guy with the watermelons probably.
Oh. Yeah.
Like, how adorable. So cute. And this is probably...
Or you could do like a long narrow one with the sunflowers behind them. Yep. You could do that.
I'm going to just play with it. And I'm going to just do...
And that's from Twin Peak Primitives, that pattern.
It's Twin Peaks, yes.
Okay.
This was Keeper of the Pins by Brenda Gervais. This is the one that I thought...
For parchment.
For parchment. And Jennifer's like, you can't open that big piece.
You know what? It would be perfect for parchment. And you know what? You probably need quite a lot for all the different ones, right? Because you need margins. What's that?
I said she's backtracking. And...
Just thinking about parchment.
Yes. What else? Oh, this was from... Again, these are just highlights. Twin Peak Primitives. This is an applique kit. Did you end up buying this?
Yes.
No. We can sell it. How adorable is that?
And it comes with all the wool.
Everything.
I feel like I should have taken a picture, but the pattern picture is really good.
And I think she has it online, because I saw this online beforehand, and it just so happened it was meant to be. And then the only other pattern that I got was, my mom bought this for me, Quirky Quakers, Mythical Creatures.
I really want the puffin.
Puffin?
There's another chart that Brin and Nedle sells that's
so this,
a puffin. Who
is this? This is Darling and Whimsy Designs. And it's adorable. So that's
same designer, yeah.
So that's a Yeti. Puffin. And it says, turn your Sasquatch into a Yeti by using a color conversion. So just change.
That's really cute.
Like, how adorable is that? Like this, oops, was I showing the pattern?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, so that's the Sasquatch. And if you just make him white, the Sasquatch is a Yeti. And let's see what else other goodies are in here. I got a new
grime guard.
You don't use grime guards, do you?
No, but I should. From Evertote.
I like them.
That's from Evertote.
Yes, that's an Evertote one.
I should have bought one.
I know you should have, because this is an Evertote one as well that I'm doing. It just keeps your hands from touching.
You have a bag that matches that, don't you?
No, Kim has a Notions bag.
Okay, because I've seen it.
Yeah. So those were my highlights. I bought fabric and thread that has amalgamated into my stash at home because, again, the retreat is a month away. But I really like this Brin and Nedle. I'm going to definitely be buying more from them. That's it. I haven't really been... I'm not much of an online shopper. Should you check that out, maybe?
No. Something fell.
Okay. So what we're at 20 minutes. So I haven't been to an L&S since I went with you and Kim last year at some point. And I'm not an online shopper, so I don't really have much stash. That's my highlights from the retreat. Don't get me wrong, I've shopped, but since our last video and our last haul video, but
you also haven't been stitching a lot.
I have not been stitching a lot, and I just finished up a model for Tiny Modernist, which was a really large piece. It's going to be in, well, I'm not going to say any details because I'm not sure what I can say. It was a really large piece that was really fun to do, and now I get to, I finished it yesterday, so I was able to start something else for me. And this bag here, it says Stitched Beautifully. It's from McKenna, 1884. I bought some... Just after I finished saying I don't buy online, I bought some things from her stat from 1884, and she sent it in a really nice.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, I got some.
We've been doing so many
placards.
things. We haven't been filming.
And I haven't been posting a lot either on Instagram.
I haven't been posting like a lot, and I don't tend to post progress pictures.
No, and I can't post obviously my model stitching, so I need to get back into it.
It's pretty.
It's my bag. So that's it for me. But this one over here does partake in the online.
I shopped enough to.
So show me what some of the stuff you got, because I haven't seen it yet.
If I know exactly what I want, I'll buy it. I don't mind buying it online. Sometimes I need to see it. But if it's to replace a color that I need a second one of, I'm okay with buying things online or patterns.
But you're okay with buying things online anytime.
I know, but you were just saying that you don't buy things online.
I like seeing it in person.
You like seeing it in person.
But that's not to say regular like online shopping. I put things in carts all the time and never check out.
Why?
I don't know. My Amazon. There's always stuff in my Amazon cart and I don't check out.
But sometimes you gotta add things up. Okay. So I showed you.
We also haven't been together in quite a while, so I haven't seen any of her purchases in a long time.
Pause the video and go get a drink or something to hydrate. Go pee or whatever before I get into this. But so in the last video,
should I take my stitching out and start stitching?
No, because you got to ooh and ah over my stuff.
Okay, you got my full attention.
In the last video, I showed the Brin and Nedle floss that I bought, and I plan to buy more for sure. And
if they ever do a thread of the month club.
Oh, do we know if they do one?
Don't think they do.
I would do a thread of the month club
with them.
Yes.
And their fabric. I love their fabric too.
Okay, in no particular order, let's just start going through some stuff that I bought because it's been sitting in piles and I really want to start using some of this stuff. So, I bought the Brin and Nedle floss and I also bought some of this floss, Leo and Roxy. And their color.
Go through all of them. So.
I'm not going to go through all of them, but their colors are just stunning. And I ended up buying a floss pack too with.
You did?
Yeah,
I
ended up buying. Well, it's all mixed up in here now, so I can't show you exactly what was in the floss pack.
But for what project?
No, just because.
Oh.
Yeah. So, I won't. I've got a lot to show, so I'm not going to go through everything. But I will.
She does. She has bags.
I have bags. Like I have like separate piles.
Do you like
this
haul
was online.
Videos? This is your video.
Yeah. So yeah. So, and I've already put it on a floss drop, and I just maybe I'll just put things away as I show them. No, I'm kidding. Okay. I got a pair of scissors from Brin and Nedle.
Oh, I got a pair of scissors too.
You did?
Not from Brin and Nedle, but from Pastime Pieces.
Show them. Ah, those. They're so cute. You know what? Those would fit my fingers perfectly.
They're called pudgies.
They're called pudgies. That's all. They're awesome. And you were using them like immediately.
They were in my project bag.
See, you have better restraint. Why can I not restrain myself? Okay, so from Brin and Nedle, I bought these, and they're for...
I'm a better person.
You're a better cross-stitcher than me. You're more conservative than me. Okay, and it comes in this cute little case.
So that was from Brin and Nedle.
Yeah.
Brin and Nedle, right?
And then I bought another pair of scissors from Pastime Pieces that are red, because... And I really like to use these scissors, so I need to
they remind me of like old school medical scissors.
Yeah,
the long.
Super cute. And I'll show you the label, because I don't see a name of the actual scissors, but there's the label. You can screenshot if you want. Oh, so lovely. And I'm going to put these in my red project.
You have things for scissors, right? Just like Mom does?
Oh, you can never have enough. You can't have enough.
I have my fair share, and I love blue. All of my new scissors are all blue.
Because I love Weeks Dye Works fabric from Pastime Pieces, I bought 30 count Tiger's Eye. And I love this.
Well, you got quite a bit.
And I got a fat quarter.
Show all of your fabric in one go.
I got R&R Brenda's Brew, a fat quarter. I got a Tea and Tottens, a 12.5 by 18 piece.
That's the color
by Brin and Nedle.
That's the exact same that I'm doing on my piece.
From Leo&Roxy, I got Back in the Saddle Light, 36 count, which is kind of like a nice greeny color.
Yeah.
I bought Peanut Brittle by Leo&Roxy, and it's a little bit more brown in person.
Ooh, I got some really nice, and they were making fun of, well,
we weren't making fun of you. We're just jealous.
No, because I bought 40 count of threads.
So we were really eyeing up her fabric, and we're like, are you going to be able to stitch on this? This is really small. And like, you're going to be able to stitch on it. You can see it fine. But like, I've got, over the pandemic, I had to get like bifocals, basically. Okay. So,
You're older.
Yes, I am older. I got Keeper of the Pins by Brenda Gervais that you already showed. So I
My mom bought it too.
Yeah, we all did. And I got a Blackbird Design Merry December. This is the last in it. Is a series of stockings that are monthly, and this was the last one I needed in this series. So now I can finally stitch them because I've got the whole series. Which I've stitched a few.
Can you see her stockings there?
Those are Plum Street sampler, yeah. And I bought the same embroidery pattern as you from Pastime Pieces with the kit and everything. I got this really nice book. It's called Crazy Kind of Wonderful.
Is it all applique?
It's all applique with different patterns. And I thought that the reason I wanted to buy this was because I thought that I could use this for even punch needle some of the patterns in it. You can do that. It's by one sister. But I really have two sisters. So anyways, that's a gorgeous book.
And a couple sister-in-laws.
Yeah, and a couple sister-in-laws. From Pastime Pieces, I got
Did you get this for any specific pattern in mind?
This? Trim?
Mm-hmm.
Nope. Okay. So from Pastime Pieces, I got these two measuring tape
How
trims.
much did you, like, how much, does it sell by?
I think I got a yard of each. A yard of each. And a lot of Brenda Gervais patterns have measuring tapes. Or like, I really like charts and patterns that are like sewing notion themes. So I'm hoping to add this. I didn't have it just because. I got Brenda Gervais, the rabbit and the rose. Got that, and I love that. I forgot I bought that. I love it. I gotta start putting these into my app. The X-Stitch app. Tiny Modernist.
Are you still keeping that up to date?
Oh, I did buy that. I almost bought that again. Okay, so Mouse, Tiny Modernist. Mouse is 4th of July.
This is a really cute series. I like.
Yeah, so cute. This series. And I'm going to change this into Canadian flag and change some of the colors maybe a little bit. I love that. I want to stitch that. I just need more time. Vintage sewing set by Tiny Modernist. And she had the model on her booth. And it sold out.
I've seen...
it sold out. And
I've seen
it's
this
gorgeous.
in person before, and it's really nice. The scissor fob is really cute too.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Tiny Modernist.
Because you could do that in different colors too. Although red is, I love red. You could do it in blue. You could do it in...
You could. Totally. You could do it in like a teal color, whatever matches your space. I think maybe I would do red. Maybe I'll stitch it twice. Tiny Modernist seasonal bell jars. And I am a sucker for anything seasonal. So I will be stitching these. I think they're super cute. And yeah. Oh, this Tiny Modernist.
I'm surprised. This is more up my speed, which
the Wizard of Oz tree. The reason that I bought this was because I saw the model. And I'm like, oh my god, I need this so badly. Look at the little witch shoes down there. And of course, there's nothing like seeing a model. And I'm like, I need to have that. I bought Blackbird Design, Humming of the Bees. This is such a pretty one. I'm sure you've all have seen this.
Is this a new one?
Yeah. This is part of the new market release. So Pastime, and I bought this from Pastime Pieces. So she was there with a lot of the market releases. Like she brought a lot of stuff, and then like if someone would buy it, she would replace it. She worked the shop herself. She was amazing. A Heart Remembers by Blackbird Design. I bought the book.
Oh, you bought that?
Yes.
I want to do that piece on the bottom. Would you do it all different colors like that? All different.
Sure.
I love that.
Do you want to sell it?
Oh, this has a bee skip too.
Everything in this book's amazing. Every single thing.
I was at an antique place and there was a giant like wicker bee skip.
Really?
And I really wanted to buy it, but I was with Mike.
Your husband. You didn't want judging eyes.
No, it's just
he wouldn't judge you. He would just be like, "Well, what are you going to use it for? Nothing."
What do you want that for? Probably.
I bought this hanger for a very particular pattern that I actually finished recently, so now I can finish it. And I bought this from Pastime Pieces, this hanger. And I bought some fabric for finishing. I bought 2 solid pieces. Well, not solid, but big pieces. And
I didn't even see that she had big
some
pieces.
Scissors. I got some notions, some red check, some taupe. Gingham, yeah. And some yellow, some hearts. And I've used some. Done some finishing. And so I used some. And
I think I do want to sell this.
I got...
I don't think my sewing skills are sufficient enough, though, to be able to line them all up.
Oh my goodness. So, I was eyeing up this, and my mom bought it for me. She saw that I really liked it, but I'm like, no, I'm not, at this very moment I have enough, like I'm okay, like I'm going to resist it. And she went and bought it, which was so nice of her. Thank you, Mom. And this was
That's what she did build my pattern.
Yeah, Stitch Toolbox. Anna's the shop owner on Etsy. And
she was there, yeah.
Oh, it was so nice to meet her.
She got to sit and stitch too.
Yeah. And her daughter was helping her. Oh, look. And I'm just going to put orts in it and little...
That's a good retreat ort bag.
I've been keeping it special until I showed you guys. So, yeah.
Traveling ort bag.
Or you could put, like, all your stuff and scissors in it at a retreat and then just, like...
To keep all your stuff together?
Squeeze it up and put it in your bag. Yeah. So I love that fabric. I got from Stitchy Toolbox. I got this little needle book. Oh,
adorable.
I know. I thought, yeah, I need a needle book. You know? I got so many needles. I want to be able to organize them a little bit better. I got this little notions pouch, and Allison showed you inside that it's got the ring. I'll probably put my floss, and I just thought, I really think this is so cute. Bought that. And then I bought a project bag with a vinyl front. And there's the front.
I like her project bags. I have one.
I do not. And now I do.
It's a nice big one, too.
Look how beautiful that is. And everything was wrapped so beautifully. Like, on her table, she had them all lined out. And it was amazing. Like they're all individually wrapped. Like, that was really cool.
Talk about service.
Mm-hmm. And I got this little felted,
Ooh, let me show mine too.
Yes. So Chris, Craft and Chris on
Creates.
Craft and Chris on Creates on Flosstube. Craft and Chris on Flosstube and Craft and Chris Creates on Etsy makes these adorable little
this is the one I chose.
You could put your coffee on this.
Yes, it's
you
supposed
could put
to be.
I put my floss strand, my orts on this. You pack it up. I actually, you know what? I've actually been using this a lot, and I had to hide it on my kids because they were using it as a Barbie blanket. But
perfect.
I know, it's so cute. But I put my scissors in there and I fold it up and stick it in my project bag. Really, really
I have
good.
one that Barb did for me in our group. Yes, this is mine. It's got little hoses.
I love that one too. She let me pick which one.
I
And
know.
she had a project bag that matched this project line.
Ouch.
Or fabric line, I mean. And just get zapped.
Yes.
Oh. And I've got a True North Needleminder on there. Canadian flag. So I got that. At the end, I was sitting with Gertrude at her table, and she gave me a package of silk, and it's called Misuse Cetus Silk in copper.
Matches your nails.
Yeah. So I can't wait to use that. From Jennifer Contini, I got a box of Smarties, which have already been eaten by the kids. Thank you.
Oh, I ate mine at the retreat. And then
some
had a
floss
coffee
drops,
crisp.
and there were Smarties in here, but I ate them.
And a coffee crisp.
And a coffee crisp. I ate that. I ate the coffee crisp. And this was from Joanne.
Joanna, yeah.
Jo gave us this. And actually, she goes to the Hamilton Stitch-Ins. This little pin.
Joanne, yeah.
And from Angela, who is Angela on Instagram, who is Food and Yarn, messaged me. She lives in Canada, but a different province. And then she brought this for me, hoping that I would be at the retreat. She messaged me on Instagram, and this is part of the Garden Club series. This is the number 2, Apple Orchard. And I don't have this one yet, so she brought this for me. So thank you very much, Angela. And, oh, and Angela also gave me a scissor fob, which is in a project bag that I have a picture of on Instagram.
Mm-hmm. She's
beautiful. And we
gave
have
me one,
two that we are going to be giving, 2 scissor fobs from Angela that we are going to be using.
Why don't we do that?
Okay.
We have a giveaway. 2 lucky winners.
Yes. 2 lucky winners are going, Angela makes these gorgeous
and one of them
scissor fobs.
The one that you got matched your project perfectly too.
Yeah. So we are going to be giving away 2 scissor fobs from Angela. Thank you, Angela.
Thank you.
2 lucky people
2
are going to get
winners.
this. We've got a blue one and we've got a green one. And if you would like one of these needle minders, we'll send them to 2 people. Please be 18 or older, a subscriber, like the video. And what should they say? Do you know how to make scissor fobs? I do not know how to make scissor fobs, but so just say if you know how to make them or not, and say maybe what if you would like blue or yellow. Blue or yellow. It's kind of like a pinky too. Really pretty.
So we'll choose 2 different winners.
So
Thank you very much, Angela.
Thank you. So that is my haul from the retreat. Let's do another giveaway.
Okay.
True North Needleminders at the retreat generously gave us.
Here's mine.
Yep. They gave us a needleminder each, and then one each to give away.
So we got two.
We got
another
two
winners.
needleminders. So we. It says Canada with a heart.
Because it was for Stitch North.
Because it was for Stitch North. That's Canadian. We're Canadian. So we would love to give two of these away. And,
so for this question, why don't you say, do you like a theme for your needleminders? Do you just like if you like it, you like what you like? Or do you like pop culture? Do you like Disney needleminders? What do you have? What catches your eye? How about that?
sure.
What catches your eye for a needleminder? So Erica generously, like Jennifer said, generously donated these. So she's on Etsy. So we will link her below. She had a really great selection.
Tons to choose from.
Yeah. And she had some really cool scissors too. Like they were like sheaths, like swords. They were cool. So she has more. So check out her Etsy site. And I hope she comes back to the next retreat as well, because there were quite a few that I were eyeing up.
Well, you can go to her Etsy page and you can buy them.
I think I might have to check out her Etsy page, because there's
she has some Charlie Brown ones and.
No. And she was one of the first to start needleminders. She was one of the first out of the gate with this concept. What she was telling me, it was pretty cool. And yeah, I'm still thinking. There was one. So when I'm at shopping or something, I think about things and like, do I really want it? And then sometimes I'll wait. And then there was one that caught my eye near the end. I'm like, oh, I should have gotten it. So I think I'm gonna check out her Etsy. So True North
regret that you didn't buy it.
I have.
Actually, I took a really good video of her setup of her booth and her needleminders, and maybe we could insert that video into here so that tech person, cruise director,
she's looking at me.
Cruise director, insert a little video.
My skills are pretty. Not.
We'll see
if she's building them up. So we'll choose two winners. So we've got 4 individual winners. So good luck to everybody. So as Jennifer had said, be a subscriber, 18+. We'll ship anywhere. And it'll come with the card. Same with the floss from our last video. Don't want to get that sucked into your stash. So another 45 minutes. It seems to be our...
Thanks for keeping me on task, cruise director.
I try. So, thanks again for our returning subscribers, new subscribers. We hope to be doing this more. On Instagram, you can find me, Allison, at Strawberry Stitcher.
And I'm simply Stitching on Instagram.
And her name is Jennifer.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
I don't even know if we said that at the beginning or
people call me Jen.
Except I don't.
Always introduce myself as Jennifer, but...
I'm the only one in the family, I think, that doesn't call her Jen, because that's weird. That's not her name.
Nobody. It's Jen. You can call me Jen.
Anyway, so until next time, happy stitching, everybody.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.